It's finally happening. The next generation of Pokemon has been revealed, and we got a sneak peek of the new Galar region. Pokemon Sword and Shield will be the 8th generation of Pokemon released. That means if you stop playing the series, you're likely behind on some game mechanics, not to mention the actual Pokemon. My name is Nixon, and today we'll get you up to speed on the big things you've been missing in Pokemon. Before jumping into the changes, I want to discuss what we know about Sword and Shield. First off, the Galar region appears to be inspired by the United Kingdom. The architecture resembles that of London, and you can even see inspirations drawn from famous landmarks like Big Ben. In addition, the general shape of the region looks like it could be the UK just flipped upside down. As with every Pokemon game, players will get to choose their starter, and we got our first look at the 3 Pokemon available in Sword and Shield. Grookey, the mischievous chimp, is our grass type. Scorbunny, the energetic rabbit, is our fire type, and Sobble, the timid lizard, is our water type. It's always exciting getting our first taste of the new Pokemon, and we eagerly await the reveal of more, but for now, let's take a look at the mechanics most likely returning in Sword and Shield. Introduced in Generation 6, Mega Evolutions allow your Pokemon to evolve to an extra form, but only for the duration of a battle. To help demonstrate this mechanic, let's take a look at Gyarados. Normally very strong in his normal form, Gyarados, when equipped with a Mega Evolution Stone, can evolve mid-battle. This enhances his stats for the remainder of the fight, giving you a serious edge. A Mega Evolution has restrictions though. For example, only 1 Pokemon on your team can Mega Evolve per battle. This means if you have 2 Gyaradoses that are equipped with the Mega Evolution Stone, only one is permitted to actually Mega Evolve mid-fight. As mentioned before, Mega Evolutions are temporary. They only last for the duration of the battle before your Pokemon reverts to its original form. The final limitation is that only certain Pokemon have a Mega Evolution form. Pikachu, for example, cannot Mega Evolve, whereas Alakazam, Gengar, and Gyarados all have Mega Evolution forms. The reason Mega Evolutions are such a great mechanic and likely to make a return in Pokemon Sword and Shield is the amount of team building options they provide. Some Pokemon aren't naturally strong, however the Mega Evolution state might be powerful enough that it's worth putting them on your team. A perfect example of this is Mega Mawile. Normally considered weak in her normal form, Mawile can Mega Evolve and turn into a terrifying powerhouse. You can think of your Mega Evolution Pokemon as your team's captain. It's common to build around these Pokemon and even create strategies with your Mega Evolved Pokemon at the center. Z-moves were introduced in Generation 7. Similar to Mega Evolution, Z-moves are something that can only be used once during a fight. Here's how it works. You equip your Pokemon with an item called a Z-Crystal that corresponds with the move type. For example, if you wanted Pikachu to use an electric type Z-move, you would equip it with Electric Z-Crystal. These Z-moves are only usable once per battle, but they provide an extreme burst of damage. Z-moves similar to Mega Evolutions provide you with an extra layer of strategy within your team. Let's say you're fighting a very powerful opponent and are on the verge of defeat. Allowing your Pokemon equipped with a Z-Crystal to use their Z-Attack may just tip the fight in your favor. In summary, Z-moves are a mechanic that opens up your team for more interesting builds. The Z-move gives you that one-hit KO ability that can turn the tide of a battle and even help you defeat an enemy's most powerful Pokemon. Regional variants were introduced in Generation 7. This mechanic takes existing Pokemon from older generations and gives them new attributes. For example, let's look at Vulpix, a first generation Pokemon typically a fire type. The Alolan Vulpix is actually an ice type and looks different. It's an interesting mechanic because it follows evolution and adaptation of species in the real world. I think this is a mechanic that is likely to return because it gives the developers some room to recreate Pokemon with different types and maybe a different role within a team. Do you remember getting that one Pokemon who would learn all your HM moves? That HM slave whose sole purpose on your team was to help you cross the water or move a rock? Well, no more. Introduced in Generation 7, we now have Ride Pokemon. These are Pokemon that don't actually fight for you, but they provide utilities such as swimming or destroying rocks. You don't have to place them on your team, so they don't take up any space. This is a very welcome change, as you no longer have to travel with a Pokemon who's level 3 when the rest of your team is level 40. Shiny Pokemon have been a part of Pokemon since Generation 2. A shiny Pokemon is a different color than normal. For example, a regular Gyarados is blue, whereas a shiny Gyarados is red. These Pokemon are very rare, a 1 out of 8,092 chance encounter to be more specific. It's important to note shiny Pokemon do not hold any altered combat potential, however, they are simply trophies to display to your friends and another thing to collect within the game. In the most recent generations, Game Freak has introduced new methods for obtaining shiny Pokemon, making it easier and more interactive. An example of the most recent generation is a mechanic called SOS Battling. With this feature, wild Pokemon will call for assistance when they are in trouble. As you defeat an assisting Pokemon, your chances of encountering a shiny Pokemon will go from 1 out of 8,192 to 13 out of 4,096. Much better odds there. I really think shiny hunting is a fun system that a lot of fans of the game enjoy. People love collecting and showing off their rare Pokemon, so I fully expect to see the system return in Sword and Shield. With so much excitement surrounding the game, I fully expect to see some old systems return and some new ones introduced. With tons of details still to come, we're left speculating about a lot of the systems we can expect to see in the game. But we thought it'd be a good idea to catch you up to speed on the big things you may have missed. If you saw the reveal, let us know what you think about Sword and Shield in the comments section below, and help us out by taking our Sword and Shield survey, which we'll use to create more content in the future. My name is Nixon, and together with the Game Gurus, we can strive to reach the next level.